Hi, this is Phil Hartman with PH Fabrication, Horton Race Cars. Just wanted to give you guys a weekly shop update. Hope everyone's doing well. So it's been a busy week here at the shop, and you can see some cars have moved around. Last week we finished up the Plymouth Duster, and the customer came on Saturday and picked it up. This week we finished up the 32 Ford Roadster, and it's just sitting here waiting for the customer to pick it up. We were able to get the hood mounted, interior finish, seats are mounted, access cover for the master cylinders in, battery tray is mounted, and got the body pretty well shimmed. Like I said, there's still quite a bit of work to do on this body when it comes to getting everything just perfect, but a lot of times the body shops will handle that side of it, especially when this body's coming back off to get the frame powder coated. So you don't want to spend a whole lot of time getting everything just perfect, because it will change a little bit, especially with moving the body. But this car is going to go back to the customer. He's going to set the motor and transmission in it, and then it'll come back here so we can build a tunnel to fit around the transmission, along with, I believe, a dual set of cup holders into the tunnel. So that'll be a fun project to have in here. Looking forward to doing some aluminum work when it comes to building that tunnel. Now over here we have the funny car. Now this funny car has been in here a little while. We remounted the rear end, added some bars, did some updates, new motor plate, new fire bottle system. Just a few, like I said, basic updates. We got a little bit more to do on it, but I know the customer is excited to get this back. He's coming down on Friday to pick it up. So having two cars out of the shop will definitely give us some room, but like I said, that won't last long. I've got a few cars itching to get into the shop. Now over here on the Dodge Challenger. So in the last video we had a red Challenger in here. Basically pulled the motor out of the red Challenger and put it into this orange Challenger. Like I said, the same customer owns both cars. What we're doing here is just getting this motor mounted. We got the front motor plate roughed in. We have to get some tabs made for the mid plate. And then what we'll do is put just a standard rubber mount on the transmission, and that's just to give the transmission some support. So we'll get the motor mounted, get a drive shaft built, and then continue on with doing some of the plumbing and some of the electrical. Basically going to get this thing as close to possible as a turnkey car, and that way the customer gets it back just doing a few miscellaneous things, and he'll be ready to race. So looking forward to getting this car a little bit farther along and then back to the customer. Now, I do want to go over a few things before I go into the other bay. So last week, we had the privilege of having Fronius welders come out and do a demo at the shop. Really nice welding machine using the Magic Wave. I believe it's the Magic Wave 230. And really had a lot of fun working with that. And definitely something we're probably going to look into getting at the shop. We're always trying to keep upgrading our technology when it comes to the welding equipment, and trying to stay on top of things. It just gives me a few more options and a few more things I can do for customers when it comes to welding real thin sheet metal. And also, I do want to go over, yesterday, Jeremy and myself were able to go down to Greenwood, South Carolina to Holston Gases, and they had a demo down there with a laser welder. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with laser welding, check it out on YouTube. But definitely works great when it comes to some sheet metal. I was able to get this all welded together. Just like I said, we were down there just kind of playing around with the laser welder, and definitely a different process. Now, everyone says, hey, anyone can do it on a piece of sheet metal like that. And you're right, it was pretty easy to do a joint like that. But then we started playing around with some tubing that I brought down, and definitely did a nice job. I don't know if NHRA would approve of that in roll cages, but the weld does look pretty, that's for sure. So that was a kind of a cool thing to check out, and definitely probably in the near future might have a laser welder in the shop. Just depending on applications and things like that, if we can keep it busy. Now over here in the far bay, we've got a Pontiac Firebird. Now this is a no prep car, and just came in to get a few more updates. Not gonna really go into details on what's all gonna be done, just for the sole purpose of the customer. Not always wanting to let people know what's being done to their cars, kind of give them a competitive edge. So always nice having this car in the shop. I know you guys have seen in the past videos that we've done some titanium work on the front end, so that's no secret. But like I said, looking forward to getting on this car a little bit more and get it back to the customer and back on the track. I know everyone's itching to get racing again, and race season's closing in fast. Now, in the far bay, you can see I've got, of course, the Challenger front end, but I've also got a wire buck here. Now, I've been doing a few fenders here and there, and this is one of the fender designs that I have to start hammering out. So we got the buck finished up, and gonna start shaping metal here probably this week or next week. You can see I've got one piece over here, and I leave this piece sitting here because this is a screw up. Now, none of us are perfect in the fabrication world. I know every fabricator out there has a scrap pile, and I was told by a person that when you go to a fabrication shop, if you want perfection, look at their scrap pile. If they have a big scrap pile, you know you're gonna get perfect work, because clearly they're not satisfied with the work they're doing themselves, and so they throw a lot away. So this is just a constant reminder of what not to do, and also when you're trying to get something perfect, start over. Well, that is it for the weekly shop update. I know this one's a little bit longer than normal, but I do want to give a shout out to Bailey Industrial, Edwards Ironworkers, TMS Titanium, Cleveland Punch and Die, Feronius Welders, Strong Hand Tools for your great fixture table. I know I always got it covered up. I also want to give a shout out to Racing Junk for your continued support when it comes to advertising. And hope you guys all have a great week, and I'll talk to you all next week. Bye.